Noah here from American Trucks, and we're taking a closer look at these GTR lighting carbide LED headlights with black housings and clear lenses for the 2009 to 2014 F-150. And these headlights are a perfect choice for the F-150 owner that wants a fully plug-and-play upgraded set of headlights with super bright daytime running lights that are going to give your front end of your truck a more modern look. The main feature advertised with these headlights is the increased brightness that they can offer you. There's this super bright LED daytime running light that's in this sort of double C bar design, and it really grabs your attention as a daytime running light. Now, not only does this add a cool look to your headlights, but it also makes you more visible to distracted drivers and easier to spot in low light conditions. Now, the housings are black for a nice dark base behind everything going on inside there, and then the lenses on top are clear. Now, these headlights are also full LED as far as the bulbs go, and they sit right behind those projector lenses. Now, usually an upgraded set of headlights has 1 or 2 projectors, but in total, this pair actually has 8, which is a lot of projectors. Not only do these headlights look the part, but they're built to last as well. So as far as construction goes, we do have polypropylene housings for some serious defense against moisture, heat, and any kind of debris. And then sealing everything shut, we have those clear impact resistant lenses. And those daytime running lights inside have a brightness of 1200 lumens, which is a lot. And since they're LED, they're gonna run very efficiently and draw very little power. And then lastly, these guys do come with a 2-year warranty, and that's gonna cover you from any manufacturing defects. These GTR lighting headlights come in around the $950 price point, which drops them right in the middle of the road in terms of headlight pricing for your F-150. Now, just in terms of pricing to features ratio, having full LED projectors and a big daytime running light design usually puts a set of headlights in a much higher price range than these are. But built-in LED bulbs are usually the factor that can dramatically swing the price of headlights, so keep that in mind when you're shopping around for upgraded lighting. We're looking at an install difficulty of 1 out of 3 wrenches, and installing this set of headlights on your F-150 is going to take you about an hour to do at home, coming simple to just about everybody. Now, speaking of install, I'm going to hand it over to one of the guys in the shop so you can see for yourself the install process step by step.
For this install, you will need a ratchet or an impact, a 10mm socket, and some needle nose pliers. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing some headlights on our F-150, but before we get started, we're going to send you to watch a quick video on how to remove your factory headlights, and we'll see you when you get back.
First thing we need to do is remove the 2 headlight bolts at the top here, and then 1 at the side, and we're going to use our 10mm socket to do that. And with our 3 bolts removed, all we've got to do now is just grab a hold of the light and pull it straight forward. And with our headlight removed, we can go ahead and disconnect the 3 connectors on the back simply by pushing down on the release lever on each of the connectors and pulling it out.
All right, welcome back, folks. Now that we have our factory headlights out, before we install our new headlights, we're going to need to add in a harness to adapt for our new setup. So we've come to our fuse block right here at the front of our truck. We're going to open that up. And we're going to add in this provided fuse tab. Now we're going to come to the front row of fuses here along this right side edge. We're going to grab some needle nose pliers, and we're going to be pulling out this 10 amp fuse. Pop that out of there. You want to be gentle when doing this. We'll set that aside. Then in its place, we're going to add our provided fuse tabs that already has fuses in it. We're going to set that in place and hang on to our fuse. Now, doing this at home, if you want to notch out your fuse block to have a much better fit, you can do so. For demonstration purposes, we're not going to cut into ours, but you want to get that to close as best you can. And we're going to route our connectors. We have one with a crossover. We're going to run this one over to our passenger side into our headlight area, and this one's going to go to our driver's side. You just want to drop these down into your headlight area opening. And you can honestly tuck your excess wiring underneath this cover. Now you can secure this however you want it with zip ties or whatever you have. Just make sure it's out of the way of any hot or moving parts. You don't want to damage your wiring or your vehicle. Now that we have our wiring in place, we've got our headlight up and we're going to connect all of our plugs. We're going to start with that single wire connector we just added in. That's going to go with the red single wire connector on your headlight. Snap that in place. Then this does have factory style connectors attached to it, so we're going to match those up with our original body side factory connectors. Make sure those seat into place fully. All right, so now one thing to note is if you have factory halogen headlights, you will no longer need your marker light connector. So we're just going to leave that unplugged. And we'll get this lined up. Make sure you line up the two locators in the back as well. Set that in place. Now that we have this in place, we can reinstall all of our hardware. So now we'll get our three 10mm bolts back in place. We have two up top and then one down front. So we're going to use our 10mm socket on our impact. You can also use a ratchet. Now once you've got this side installed, you can do the same thing for the other side. Alrighty folks, that about wraps up our review and install of our GTR Lighting Carbide LED headlights with black housings and clear lenses for your 09 to 14 F-150. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.